if I was real creepy, give me one of those. Welcome back to another episode, a fresh episode of the Park Hopper Show with Paul and Jenna. And today we are coming to you live from my house. This is my office around us, and Jenna was kind enough to drag her poor children out here, put up with mine while we record. So thank you for that.
Yes, they're having a great time.
Yeah, and today, very excited. We are welcoming our first sponsor. It is the Disney Spring Rolls. So when you're hungry for just a little bit of food and you've got $10, Disney Spring Rolls. And yeah, she didn't know about our sponsor. Congratulations.
Fresh.
We're really hitting.
I like how you said it's a fresh episode.
Well, we've been really musty. That one last time took it off the shelf and blew the dust off. And put it
It's
out
been
there.
a crazy summer.
It has been wild. So we are almost ready to go back to school, check local listings. And so we thought, it's time to go back to school. What should we talk about? What we're all looking forward to, spring break.
Isn't that the truth?
So, Lord, give us strength to get through these next 6 or 7 months until we don't have to be doing anything again. So I know, I'm just going to lead this whole episode. I know for us, we have been very excited about getting up early again.
Oh, I'm sure.
And Addie went outside and said, is it always this cool and nice in the morning? And
It has been really nice.
When you're waking up at 8:30, it's a lot hotter in the summer. So,
Yes.
But yeah, they're not real excited. We start back in 2 weeks.
I think we have 3.
My wife is back today because they're doing professional development and they start Wednesday next week. Full blast.
Yikes.
So
Now, my girls have been having practices early in the morning, so they've been...
Your girls just need a vacation from your
from summer.
From your parenting.
We need a break from summer.
Like, man, what else can I make them go do?
So somebody today said, I'm not ready for the schedule to get crazy again. And I said, this is good. It's settling down for us.
I'm like, if I can just get them into school, we've been busy.
Yeah.
But nothing like
scheduled
times.
Yeah.
Like we have to be certain places at certain times.
Right.
But it's between dropping all the supplies off at school, and now we've started volleyball, and they're talking about Lily playing soccer, and I'm like, I just need to get them into school, and then I can have my empty part of the day where I'm not entertaining, and I will miss them. But it would be nice to not have something going on. People needing food, to be watered and petted. Children,
okay.
You know how to.
Well, I know as a teacher, because I'm also a teacher besides all of this stuff.
What's your superpower?
We actually have a bag that says that.
I know. That's a. I'm a teacher.
One of my moms gave it to me.
I believe it.
So, I love teaching. I love school. I do. I really do like it.
Nerd.
But I really do like the breaks.
Yeah. Well, your school takes a lot of breaks. So you don't want to.
Spring break is always. That's for our family. That's always our big trip. Is spring break. What?
That's your big trip.
Yeah, I mean.
We have lots of little trips. That's a big trip.
We go big for spring break.
You go big or go home. That's what we say at our house.
That's right. We do too. So our spring break is actually early. It's like the last week of February.
It's Valentine's Day. It's like spring break. It's very classic.
Well, we don't have a fall break.
Oh, you don't have a fall break?
No, but our school has started doing a 2-week spring break. And so we're pretty excited about that.
If you're not watching the video, I made a Jim from The Office face of the camera. Because as a child,
deserved.
I grew up in the public school system for the most part, and we never had a fall break.
Yeah, but I feel like
don't.
everybody does now.
No. JCPS does not have a fall break. You get Thanksgiving off in that weekend.
Well, I book a lot of fall break trips for people that aren't on fall break.
Well, I mean...
I know Oldham County does.
Listen,
I thought JCPS did too.
Public school, they don't care if you don't show up.
Well,
Let's be real.
okay.
It's fine.
Anyways, so
hot take on the public school system. Sorry.
moving on before this gets taken off.
Let's talk about masks.
You're just on a roll. So,
A Disney spring roll,
unfortunately,
too, for $9.50.
yes,
That's the roll I'm
masks are
on.
back inside.
Disney spring rolls. I'm bringing
What
it
is
back.
wrong with you?
You said I was on a roll.
I'm
I
the
said
one
I was
that
on
had
2 rolls.
McDonald's
Disney
today.
Yes, because your brain is not working like mine. She brought donuts to sabotage us on our first day back, and I said, I'll wait. We ate
Good call.
quite a bit of ice cream yesterday for my wife's birthday. So
Oh. So, yes, masks are back.
Indoors, right?
Indoors. On transportation, and I think on the rides and in the rides, that kind of thing.
now, when she says indoor, you mean inside the buildings, not like
Yes.
indoor where the Ewoks defended. So speaking of Star Wars,
On to the
what's
next
opening up is-
announcement.
We've only not done this for
So
a week, and she's already
exciting.
talking over me. I don't know what has happened. I'm going to turn you down real quick. There you go. And you're out completely. So there was exciting news where the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Austin wants that button.
Man, so that was pretty fancy.
Okay.
And it was a knob, not a button. Let's get the terminology right.
A
So,
knob, I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, so Galactic Star Cruiser. So exciting.
We needed this again. You just go ahead.
Oh, you wanted me to do it.
I was introducing it. I was teeing it up.
Sorry, people.
It's all right.
It's been a few weeks.
Just for that, we're good.
We
Oh my gosh.
celebrate
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, do you have more to say?
I have nothing but respect and love for you and
Yes.
all of your
That's
information.
what I thought. Okay.
Well,
So I did watch a video yesterday that was like a roundtable discussion of some of the creators for the Star. I always get it.
Galactic Star Cruiser, you're welcome.
For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, that is the new Star Wars hotel that's opening. It says spring of 2022.
the spring break coming up.
I don't know. Spring is a loose term. So hopefully it'll be open for most people's spring break, but spring could also be
It
like
won't be for yours.
May. Right, it won't be
It
for mine.
may be open in spring,
Yes.
not late winter.
Right.
So.
So, I know there's a lot of talk going around about the pricing. It is a little steep.
So what you want to do is, how about this? This is what I did to
Okay.
make the price seem reasonable. I misread it and thought, this is so expensive. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess. And then I found out it was half that much. And I went,
It's still expensive, but in
If I'd have seen
comparison
that,
to your
yeah.
other number.
it's only half of what I thought. And I thought, well, they'll charge it. If you all have not seen Jurassic Park, that's kind of that thing. We're like, people will pay. It's fine.
Yeah.
We can charge $10,000 a day, $100,000 a day.
Well, it's true.
Star Wars.
They will not have any problem filling it up.
No. And you know what? It'll be a good hotel because the riffraff won't be there. None of us all-star music people are going to be at the Galactic Star Cruiser. We'll be eating our syrup and our...
So it is a 2-night, 2-day cruise. That's what they call it.
Well, this is what I was going to bring up because they're calling it the Star Cruiser.
Yes.
And so it's called a hotel, but it's more of like a virtual cruise, right?
It's right. That's right. You board a ship to take you,
Ship.
right, to take you to it. And then so you board a ship to go to the Star Cruiser, and you are on a cruise. So like
A Star Cruise.
yes, a Star Cruise.
On
So
the Star
there's
Cruiser.
entertainment, there's food, shows, music, characters,
Is there a
and
buffet?
you become I don't know about a buffet,
Oh,
but you
well, it's not a
become
cruise.
part of the story. So they create each family that goes like has their own story
Mm-hmm.
on the cruise. Well, then on day 2 of your cruise, you land in Batuu, which is where Star Wars Land is.
You don't have to tell me that, but thank you.
Okay,
That's for all the
so,
people out
well-
there who don't know what Batuu.
So you land in Batuu and you take a ship to the Star Wars land at Hollywood Studios. And
cool.
then when you're in Hollywood Studios, you're not just like the commoners. It continues your story with the characters that were on your ship with you.
Mm-hmm.
So you get on Rise of the Resistance and you get on the Millennium Falcon, but it's your own experience for your story.
Mm-hmm.
It looks amazing. And yeah, the prices are high. It's one of those things you're not going to go do every year. You know, I think it's like an experience to go try, and your food's included.
I mean,
So two breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 dinners, drinks, not the alcoholic drinks, but then it also includes your day at Hollywood Studios
but
too.
if you've been watching this and hearing our tips, you don't have to buy alcoholic drinks because you've already smuggled your rum in your Coppertone bottle, so it's fine. You just throw that in some green milk. And you're ready
Some
to go.
blue milk.
There's green milk too.
Is there green? Okay. So, anyways, it looks super fun.
Well, it's giving off some real Westworld vibes, but it might be a lot of fun.
I get it, but
One day when the robots rise up, those will be the people that'll be in trouble.
that's right.
But anyway,
Anyways,
that
it
sounds
looks
like
great.
fun.
Yeah.
Coming hopefully by the time your spring break is. So they haven't said when that starts booking.
I'm actually getting on a webinar today.
Oh, webinar.
So by the time this comes out, hopefully I will know more information about booking and stuff.
Yes.
But
That's
nothing
how
yet.
Spider-Man has a seminar, a webinar. There's your dad dab. And we're back, baby. We're back. All right. What else do you have there on your list of lists?
Lots of announcements because it's been a few weeks.
That is really
but
just a typed up list of the email that you sent me. That's
I told
really,
Paul,
really funny.
I said, you're going to be so proud of me. I made notes. And literally what I did was type up all the things we texted about talking about today.
Yep.
But it helps me remember. So I don't know if we mentioned this before, but the deluxe resorts are offering extended hours in the parks.
Now, the rumor is they're extended half hours.
No,
No?
it's
No,
like till
not-
midnight.
Whoa, that's way better.
Yeah, it's.
Can you get there half an hour early and then stay late? Is
It's
that
half an hour early is
Okay.
for all resort guests.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But and that's every day. But the extended hours is certain days. They came out with the ones for October. It's certain days, certain parks, but you get to stay late, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, this is why you listen to this podcast and you have someone like Jenna book it, because I didn't know. I misunderstood.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, it's hard. Yeah. So, deluxe resorts, another good reason to stay in a deluxe resort, which I mean, we've talked about before. All the resorts are great, but I do love the deluxe resorts. Yeah. They are really nice. And then the last announcement is Disneyland brought back their annual pass.
Oh.
I was shocked.
Dun, dun, dun.
There's talk of Disney World coming soon. They have not officially announced it yet. They haven't told us yet.
Well, it's not a thing if you don't know.
But Disneyland did, and that's exciting.
Disneylanded where? You said Disneylanded, like it.
Landed.
Sorry. That's all right.
Golly.
I will send you some bells.
Yeah, get out of here. Disneyland did bring back the annual pass, which is a big deal out there because the majority of the people that go are annual pass holders.
Yes. Well, if I lived somewhere where I could just drive in,
Right.
I'd be there. I'd be there right now.
Exactly.
I'd be doing this from Casey's Corner.
So that's a glimmer of hope.
A glimmer of hope. Yes, to all you
I
annual pass
think.
people. I mean, I'm excited.
Considering Disneyland was closed for what, 14 months, 13 months?
Yeah.
And now they're offering the annual passes, so
Now,
that's exciting. Oh, gosh.
now I'm just going to skip it. There's no reason to even say it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so those are all the announcements I have for today. No.
Oh.
Disney Family Night
Hey,
Dinner.
Guys, don't turn it off.
We
Come back.
forgot.
Come back.
This is kind of fun. They just came out with this thing
I'm sorry. She caught me.
Disney Family Night Dinner. Right now, it's only it's only offered at Caribbean Beach and the Grand Floridian, but you can order this big dinner. They have all different options to be delivered to you at your resort.
Oh,
And I think it comes with like some board games and stuff, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Do you all put it in Tupperware and take it for lunch the next day? Because I know you like to eat a heavy lunch while you're out there in the park. We've been over this, right?
Some jerk chicken.
You got some chicken, some mashed potatoes, extra gravy. That's good.
So that's fun. So many things are changing and going on, and I think especially with the 50th coming up, they're just pulling out everything.
They should be, because last year
Yeah.
they pulled out nothing. Last year they put
Sad.
out the
That
people.
was so sad. Okay, moving on. We're talking about spring break.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So when I said, what are we going to talk about? And we decided to talk about spring break. Jenna said, well, here's all the things that I do on spring break. And then she sent me so many emails that my computer ran out of memory and we shut it down. So Luckily, she's here to tell us about all the things that you can do to be just like Jenna on spring break.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Don't be
let's
just like
start
Jenna.
off with saying the reason why I wanted to talk about spring break today is because it is time to book for spring break.
Oh.
Don't wait much longer. Spring is a very busy season in Disney. That's my busiest season. A majority of my business is from January to April. And so
Spring.
or late winter, I guess. Yeah. So anyways, now is the time to book for spring break. And the dining reservations, they're still 60 days out. So for spring break, you're looking at January or February for making dining reservations. But the big thing now is reserving your room and your package and your park reservations.
Yeah.
So
Now
that's why we want to talk about spring break today.
It's when I was younger, we went to spring break in Daytona, as I would say. That was probably cheaper, but it was run by a guy with fingerless gloves at the hotel, and we nicknamed him Squirrely Pete.
Ew.
And we did not. It was fun.
Well, I have some different ideas.
Well, I remember how you were in college, so I can imagine your spring break ideas. If you have 20-somethings, you take them to Disney with you so you can keep an eye on them.
I was a good girl.
Her kids are in the house.
Anyways, so, I mean, the majority of our spring breaks are at Disney. Let's just say that for sure.
Butters has made an appearance.
Oh, and because of the dates that our spring break falls on, it is a pretty easy season in Disney.
I'm a little jealous of that.
It is nice. Although this year it falls on Mardi Gras.
Oh.
Which can be busy at Disney. Also this year our spring break falls on the Princess Run Disney. So as of now.
What is the Princess Run Disney?
It's the Run Disney marathons.
But what is the princess? Is it the Princess Run?
So they do
Disney,
yes.
Princesses Run Disney.
Snow
White.
So it's they do the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, and the full marathon.
It's the princess part. I understand
but then
the running.
you dress as princesses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's
so
fun.
you do a theme
do you have
and
to
all
hold
that
them?
stuff.
Oh. The big ball gun.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, I like the sound
that's
effects.
my princess run.
Because you're going down the stairs without your slippers on.
I'm picturing the princess on Mario.
Oh, I picture. Well, that's only in Super Mario 2.
Okay.
Are we gonna have Game Corner with Paul?
Oh my God.
I think of Cinderella running down the steps of the ball with her big gown and her bare feet.
That's true. I'm not running barefooted though.
No, some glass shoes.
So anyways, that is
doing?
on our spring break this year. So that's something fun to do. This is the first time we're looking at doing maybe 4 or 5 nights in Disney and then 2 or 3 nights at Universal. So that's a good option too.
Well, and if you get 6 months off for spring break like that, you can just stay the whole time. It's awesome.
No, that's a week.
That's 8 days.
Anyways, I'm tangled.
8 days a week.
So
if you're the Beatles, that's a week.
So that's a great option. I have a lot of people that book trips like that where they do so many nights in Disney and then they take transportation over to Universal and they do a few nights there. Now, some people will stay at Disney the entire time and just go to Universal for a couple days but come back to their Disney resort. Oh, yeah. You can do that, but when you move to the Universal Deluxe Resort, you get that all-day Fast Pass.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Express Pass.
Yeah.
So I think what we'll probably do is move to Universal and stay in their resort so we have that Express Pass for those few days we're there because we still have our annual passes there. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting.
If you can get a picture of Jenna at the hotel or in the park, then she will send you a special prize too. If you text it to her.
That's weird.
Well, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not sending you a prize either.
We have also done, last year we've heard about our COVID Disneyland trip. So right before everything hit in the U.S., we went to Disneyland, and we
brought back an unspeakable plague to our sweet state
So
of
we
Kentucky.
did a few days in L.A., and we did the Warner Brothers set tour and things like that.
Yes, you can check back on previous episodes. We don't need to go through all this.
Well, and then we did
Do you book these trips?
Disneyland. Yeah.
Do you book the Warner Brothers and all that stuff?
I probably can. I never have, except for our family, but
Oh, well.
I'm just giving ideas of what you could do
Oh,
on spring break.
I apologize. Let's talk about Vero Beach.
Okay. So, one year we did five
Three.
nights, 5 nights in Disney World.
Mhm.
And then this was the first year I was a travel agent.
Oh.
And so we were really excited. And we did 5 nights in Disney World. And then we did 4 nights at Disney's Vero Beach.
Disney's longest spring break. I'm not as upset as I'm just jealous.
So Disney has a resort on Vero Beach. They also have one in Hilton Head Island, but the one on Vero Beach is so fun.
And the Vero Beach is in Florida?
Vero Beach is in Florida on the Atlantic side. Mm-hmm. So I think it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours from Disney World.
Yeah, Orlando's right in the middle.
Yeah.
And then you go off to the left or right. Which way?
Go to the right.
Go to the right.
Yes.
Now, Hilton Head is not. It's in a different state. So you won't
right.
really. That seems like a trip.
Yeah, that's kind of its own thing. But a lot of people will go to Vero Beach coming back from their cruise because it's right by Port Canaveral. So you come back from your cruise and you're not ready to get on the plane yet because some people like a day or two lag between the cruise and the plane. They'll do a couple days at Vero Beach. What's so fun, it's a great beach resort, wonderful pool, slides, private beach, beautiful. But what's fun about it is that it's Disney. So people still wear their ears. You still get Mickey ice cream, Dole Whip. All that stuff is still offered. They still do all the fun pool games that they do at Disney.
Is your pictures of you on the beach, is that offer valid? The pictures of you sent for a prize?
What?
No, I'm good. Offer's not valid anyway.
No.
All right.
They have great accommodations too. We were with my parents. We stayed in their 2-bedroom villa because it is a Disney.
I remember this video that we shot. You should look on the Jenna's YouTube channel for.
Oh
Vero
yeah, we
Beach
did
stuff.
do one on Vero Beach.
That sounds so cool.
It is a Disney Vacation Club property. So that means their rooms are made to feel like home. So their villas have like the full
Loud
kitchen.
children and dogs running through them. It feels just at home.
They also have like a beach cabin,
Oh, well, that
which
sounds cool.
sleeps a lot of people. And I feel like we took a tour of one and looked at it.
Everybody was asleep and you were just tiptoeing. Look at all these people sleeping in this.
So
It's
great.
weird that-
That's a great spring break.
So it's like a cabin, like
Not like
in
a
Gatlinburg, but it's on the beach.
No, it's like a
I'm really
like
I
a
don't-
cottage. It is a separate. It's its own
not part of the
building. It's not
hotel.
part of the resort. It's its own building, and it's like a cottage up on stilts, like right on the beach.
Well, that made it a lot less clear in my head, but that's a cottage on stilts.
You know what I'm talking
I
about, like a
don't.
beach cottage, but it's lifted in case there's water and stuff
Oh.
coming up. It's
Okay.
really cute.
How do you get down?
Steps.
We'll talk about it off the air because I'm lost.
Cruises. Disney always runs amazing cruises during spring break. You can do 5 night, 7 night. A lot of times that's when the Star Wars or the Marvel cruises are.
Now will they go back to the Star Wars cruises and the Marvel cruises? Now that-
Yes, think I've seen Marvel. I haven't seen Star Wars yet.
Okay. Now, is it because they went the Star Wars
Oh, maybe.
nerds to go down to Florida?
They have a special cruise for them.
It's called the Star Cruiser. Uh-oh. You're getting a call. Should I say who's their name and number? That is...
Tanya, I'll call you back.
Oh. I was going to pretend it was like Daisy Duck or somebody cool. But it's fine.
The other thing about spring break that's fun is the Flower and Garden Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Have you all done that? I feel like you did that one year.
I feel like we were there and it was like their extended Flower and Garden Festival.
Okay.
I didn't mean to pull your headphone.
We did.
So
It's usually going on when we go down, so that's really fun. They
Now-
have beautiful flowers and special snacks and treats. And
well,
stuff.
for Epcot, it turned into just kind of like 3 or 4 continuous things.
Kinda.
So we were there for the Flower and Garden one year,
Okay.
and it was neat. And like there were like butterflies that would
Yeah.
land on you, and
Yeah.
then you go to the zoo here, and you're like, oh, they don't land on you. They don't do anything fun. You don't touch them. And you're like, well, I had one on my nose last week, and you're like,
Not
not
here.
anymore. But
You're
yeah,
not
they had
Disney anymore.
good food, and if you're, like my spouse who likes to try like weird stuff all over, get a little flight of little baby beers and some sandwiches.
Oh yes.
And some
Sounds good.
goulash mess or something. I don't know. Something I wouldn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like big donut, and some lemonade for me. But she had a good time sampling all like the mess around there. So yeah, Flower and Garden Festival is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been running all morning at the Disney Run.
That's right.
You can eat whatever you want. It doesn't count.
We also really love going to Disney on spring break because I think we're just at that point, we're so ready. Weather-wise, we're ready to get out of Louisville because it's end of February, which is like the worst month, I think, in Louisville. I think
Are you waiting for confirmation?
Well, that's usually when all of a sudden we get all of our snow, I think, is in February. So it's good to get away. We went one year without Austin and my dad, and, we were sending them pictures out by the pool and stuff.
Yep.
And they were sending us pictures of like 12 inches
That was
of
the
snow.
day. That
and
was
they were
the year
stuck.
that your dad and your husband, they really failed on the Valentine's Day gifts. So you and your mom said, we're taking the girls to Florida and your boys are staying home and cooking for yourself.
So
yeah, snow is...
after that, they were like, we're never staying home again.
I love snow, but didn't your husband go skiing one year without going to Florida?
So
I
one
feel like
year...
he likes to snow.
You're right. The year we did Disney in Vero Beach, he went to Colorado and skied by himself because I don't like to ski. While Mom and Dad and I took the girls to Disney World, and then he flew to Orlando, and we all met up at the airport and went to Vero Beach.
Not to bring up the Song of the South and those characters, but I feel like he was like, oh, mercy, no, don't put me in all this snow with all this quiet time by myself in the snow. Anything but the snow. And your, haha, Dad's dumb. And then he was like, oh, it's so nice and quiet.
Yeah.
It's me and Maggie hanging out. Maggie is the dog, not the babysitter.
Oh, you scared me for a second. So, okay.
You forgot what your dog's name is? That's what you get for naming it people names.
One of our favorite trips on spring break was Jamaica.
Oh.
So we we went to a family all-inclusive resort. It's a Hilton it's in Montego Bay, right by the airport. So it was like a 10-minute drive to the airport, which was we went to Jamaica on our honeymoon. Y'all did too.
Yeah.
Here we go. Was your all's resort really far from the airport?
It was the middle.
Okay.
We were not. There's Ocho Rios. That's on
Yes,
the other side.
That's where we were.
No, that's one that's like 2 hours away.
That's where we were on our honeymoon.
Oh, on your honeymoon, yes.
Yeah, and it was a horrible car ride.
Oh, yeah. I've heard nothing but bad stories about that car ride. Can we go to the bathroom? You don't want to stop here. That's what the bus driver told
the best part was like the driver was they don't dodge cars, they dodge the potholes.
Yeah.
On the road.
Oh yeah.
So they're just driving to dodge the potholes.
Listen, full disclosure, Jamaica, the beach is very nice. The rest of the country is...
But the people are so nice.
Well, the people are amazing.
Those people are amazing.
And we made sure to tell them that as we waved to them from our locked doors at the resort. No, I'm just, everybody we met there that worked at the resort, super nice. We didn't meet anybody else, but we stayed close enough to the airport.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. So this resort that we went to with
that
the
really
kids,
sold it.
Right, was like 10 minutes from the airport. So that was good. And then it was family, families there.
What was it? Where did you stay? I'm sorry.
The Hilton. It's called Hilton Rose Hall.
It's not the Sandals?
No.
Because there's the Sandals
There's Sandals and Beaches down
over
there.
the fence from the airport. I don't recommend that.
Oh, no.
We went to visit that one, and we're like, the planes are real close.
Yeah.
Why is the music turned up so loud? Oh, that's why.
Because the plane's so close.
That's terrifying.
This one was really nice, really fun. My kids loved just the feeling of like swimming by the pool, then going and getting a snack whenever they wanted. You know how they are with their food.
Yeah, they were like, can we DoorDash? Like, I don't have that here, man. It's a different country. Now I have a question for you. Now I don't know if you know the answer. Is that a thing we can do in the world now? Go to Jamaica?
You can, yes. It's a little harder right now.
In what way?
Well, airlines are kind of tricky right now. They're canceling and moving the things around a lot.
Theoretically, you can book it and go.
You have to test. You have to take a COVID test. But yes, you can book it and go.
Thought it was history.
No.
COVID, I could pass that test. But history, I don't know. Well, that's okay. Well, that makes sense though.
So that was a really fun spring break for our family too.
I don't keep up with the news of who can go where and when. So just go to Disney World. It's in
well, I mean,
America.
that's where we always end up because
the best country, the centerpiece of a world showcase for a reason. You don't put the crappy countries in the middle. You put them on the edge. Canada and Mexico. Shots fired.
Oh, dear Lord.
We have started.
So those were our
This
spring
is
breaks.
in last year for spring break, we just stared at ourselves like we did all last summer.
Because your all's was after the big COVID hit.
Yeah, and we were going to the moon. We had booked tickets.
Go to the moon.
I was trying to top yours. I don't know.
Did I miss something?
We were going with the guy from Amazon, him and his wife, and then they broke up, and then it was a big deal. I don't know what happened. So we didn't get to go anywhere.
Okay.
We have a pool at Edwardsdale.
I know.
We don't do anything anymore. So
Nice.
well, that all sounds like a blast.
Spring break.
How's that for a segue?
Yeah. Good
So
job.
that's everything on your list.
Yeah. That's
Can I see
everything.
your list? Let me just make sure.
But the main point being, be thinking about it now. I know we're just now getting back to school, but
Boy, in a couple weeks, you're going to be hurting for some spring break.
you're going to
promise
be
you.
ready.
Because I don't know if you're like us. We have had no bummer summer 2021, so we've done more than we've ever done, and we're not ready for any kind of regiment of strictness as far as times and getting people up and getting going. So you're gonna be right now. You're thinking, I'm doing pretty good. It's summer. I'm living the dream.
You're going to be ready for spring break.
And in a month's time, you're gonna be going, oh my goodness, when are we gonna get this under control?
And I know some people might still be nervous about traveling, but my spring break trips are crazy. So people,
Just like in college.
it's so the thing about it is that's so nice with Disney is it's $200 to book your package, and if you are not comfortable or something happens, you can get that back. So
Now
it's pretty low risk.
I want to just cut some of this out because that was a terrible.
How about we?
That was yeah. So anyway, I was going to talk about all the states in between Kentucky and Florida, but then
Probably shouldn't.
there was some. Let's wrap it up. So what else you got?
That's all I got for spring break.
Well, that's exciting, and then you'll be
Just
going.
some ideas.
Yeah. Well,
some
I mean, they were all
thoughts.
good ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think anything that you do from her list of fun will be a good time. So.
Oh yeah. Those
So,
are all.
what
fun.
was your favorite if you had to pick one?
Oh, that's hard. I loved Disneyland. I wish I could go there every year.
You hear that, Austin? Come on.
I'm excited about this year doing Disney and Universal together.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
You
But
do a side
I
by
think
side.
Disneyland would have been my favorite.
Well, you love Disneyland. So.
I do. It's fun out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to close it up?
MIC.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. That's just not.
There's a great
your
big
girlfriend.
beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of
Hey guys, it's Jenna, and if you would like to plan a magical vacation for your family, contact me for a free quote by clicking the link below, or go to visitmickey.com and tell them that Jenna or Paul or the Park Hopper Show sent you. Thanks.